Alright, are we back? We should be. Right. Hopefully we are. Oh, part of it did get destroyed. Alright, fair enough.
The next time we come out of the trial grounds, it'll all be over, right? We can win, right?
Okay.
Of course.
It's okay.
It'll be okay. This class trial should be much easier than the others. She says. Fucking bitch.
Huh? Why?
Because.
Up until now, we had to find the culprits among the people in our group during the class trials. That's why we couldn't work together even if we wanted to, but this time, it's different.
I see.
Ah, since there isn't a culprit among us, we can work together without any doubts.
Ah.
We're all going to be working together this time. I already feel more at ease. But I wish it had happened sooner at the beginning. There were 16 of us.
Yeah, some of them were rather fine too, Kurumi.
But now there's only 4 of us standing here, plus Kibo, who's coming later.
We're about to head to the last battle. Why are you so depressed?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Yeah, pretend this is the final boss battle in an RPG that you like. Thank you for waiting.
Kibo.
That was fast, Kibo. His weapons have been removed. I suppose we don't have to worry about him attacking. Hey, his little hair thingy's back. Why the fuck is that the case?
What?
That got knocked off, I thought.
Are you disappointed? Did you prefer your sci-fi gear after all? No, it's not that.
Everyone.
I'm just very sorry. Kibo bowed at the waist to us. I acted recklessly and put you all in serious danger. You killed us twice, thanks, idiot. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
What?
Huh? What's wrong? You're totally different from before when you were in battle mode.
Shuichi, you told me earlier not to give up hope.
Okay.
That's right. I finally realized that you were right. My inner voice told me. Your inner voice? I thought you said you couldn't hear it anymore. Well, I had the Monokubs repair me in addition to removing my battle gear. And now for some reason I can hear my inner voice again. So we can hear it again after the repairs. But it looks like his hair looks like an antenna. I said that fucking earlier, bitch! I'm a better detective than you, asswipe. Does that mean it wasn't just decoration? No. Now that I think about it, what is his inner voice exactly? What does he hear? Like I said, maybe the fucking mastermind made Kibo and was giving him thoughts or something. Like sending thoughts to his head to say. But they factored in that, like, this was going to happen, and they made it so it did happen. And they predicted all this. I was wrong to try and destroy everything just to avoid losing to despair. Even if I had followed, though, there would have been no hope or future left afterward. In which case, my actions would have merely resulted in a different despair altogether. I do not expect you to forgive me. What I did was foolish. But will you allow me to fight alongside you? I want to help you find the truth. Please. Of course, Kibo. That's what I've wanted from the start. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So, you'll allow me? Oh, you seem angry, Tsumugi. Would you prefer I not help? Not mad. I'm just holding myself back. When someone says please that strongly, I always want to respond with, but I refuse. But I can read the mood here, so I'm holding back. Well, of course.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay now. Of course you can fight with us, Kibo. There's a big wall between living things and objects, but you're our friend, Kibo. Thank you. By the way, Maki, I've been meaning to ask you, but what is that vacuum cleaner you're carrying?
I see.
It's the bug vac. I think Kokichi designed it and had Mew make it.
I see.
Yeah, it might be evidence to help us. Ah yes, Gonta had mentioned something about tiny bugs before. Yes, I thought it could be a clue to something. But we can't seem to catch any bugs with it. Doesn't seem like there are any. So it really was just Gonta's imagination after all. Wait, it might be too soon to determine that. Can we wait until I've examined it with my eyes at least? Your eyes? Okay, let's talk to Kibo then? What do you mean, Kibo?
You.
What good can your eyes do? It's not like you've got good eyesight,
Yeah.
right? That was true, until I installed my zoom function.
Huh?
Your zoom function?
Yes.
It was in my lab next to the jetpack and rocket launcher. Thanks to that zoom function, my vision has increased 100-fold.
Huh?
100-fold?
What did you say?
That's a power-up that goes way past your default settings.
But
This is true. This is the true talent of the ultimate robot. Because I'm a robot, I can evolve in ways that are simply not possible for a human. I finally accepted that. There are notable differences between us, but they're nothing for me to be ashamed of.
I also...
Because with my talent, it's possible that I can save you all. Kibo took the bug vac from
Leave
Maki.
it to me.
It's worth a shot. At maximum zoom, my vision is on par with that of a microscope. Maki, I'll borrow this bug vac for a moment. He stared at it intensely.
I see it. I'll print out this memory.
Well, fuck me! Just as before, Kibo printed a picture from right out of his mouth. He took it from his lips and handed it to me. Is this Monokuma?
Hey.
Are these the small bugs Gonta was talking
Yes.
about? A human's eye would not be able to see things that exist at a nanoscopic level. For Gonta to have noticed them, his vision really was superhuman.
Hey.
Hey, what are these things holding? Are they holding cameras?
Well then.
Why don't we ask them?
Huh?
We can talk to them?
Leave it to me.
Yes, I've already installed an augmented hearing function.
What was that?
I guess anything is possible. How did you make a camera that
Start
tiny?
talking now, or I'll squish you one by one. Whatever function you serve, you'll be unable to carry it out. Do you accept these terms?
Kibo asked in a way that made it clear it was not up for negotiation.
They call themselves Nanokumas. Apparently they're members of the Monokubs.
What? This little thing?
Then there were actually 6 monocubs?
Not quite. These don't exist as individuals, but rather as a hive mind. They travel through the air in a swarm, covering every square inch of this campus.
So it's not just one, it's a whole swarm of
That
monocubs.
small? They could have been in my nose or mouth and I'd never know.
Sounds kinky.
I don't like the thought of that.
Hey, what's up, Bor? How's it going? Good to see you again.
And their function is to record footage of the events that are unfolding here and transmit it to Monokuma.
What?
Yeah, because Kaede must have known that she was going to die in the killing game, and she factored that in. She had to die to fucking set up this killing game to kill Rantaro to get the thing going. But she had all these things floating around to record it to Monokuma, so Monokuma could react and control the killing game after she died. That makes perfect sense.
Using their tiny cameras, they record footage and transmit it wirelessly. Mother Kuma receives the footage and parses it before sending it off to Monokuma.
You mean like a security camera?
They're so small that they can't be seen with the naked eye. They must be the security cameras. The 6th monocub has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopod. Jesus Christ. You see what I mean about the way the game is tailored for story? It's fucking insane. So there were security cameras after all? And they've been recording the footage wirelessly? Kokichi was correct to use the electro bomb. When he used it, the Nanokumas were unable to send any footage back to Monokuma.
You're right.
Yes, in that case, I doubt Monokuma knew the real culprit. The more I learn, the more I wish that Kokichi had just worked with us normally. That's impossible. No matter how many times he reincarnates, he's a liar down to his soul. I never would have imagined the 6th Monokub would be security cameras. That's how Monokuma was able to keep watch of this entire academy. He's toying with us. Not just confident, he's sure he's going to win. I know that must be what he's thinking.
Oh yeah.
At least we know that important detail now. I'm glad you told us before the class
Thank you.
trial. Yeah, thanks,
By the
Kiba.
way,
You're welcome, but we should get going
That's
now.
true.
Yeah, we don't know what Monokuma will do if we show up late.
That's fine.
You're right, then let's start heading to the
Okay.
trial grounds. This is where shit goes down south to Funkin' Town. So I'm gonna fucking save my game. So I don't fuck shit up. Alright? Alright. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be using the walkthrough for the truth bullets only. I don't give a goddamn fuck. I don't care. Danganronpa V3 Truth Bullet Walkthrough. I don't care. I don't give a goddamn fuck. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I'm not putting myself through this fucking torture again. There's 6 class trials in Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Each class trial is broken up into different sections. Press Ctrl F to open the search bar and type in the sequence you're looking for. Like I fucking said, I'm going to have a walkthrough open, so I don't know if I'll be able to have Twitch open also, or Twitch chat open as well. So I'm sorry if I'm not reading chat during the class trial. I hope that's understandable. I don't think there's any way for me to do it. Because if I were to open another iteration of the search browser, it would just fucking open a new tab. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to read chat from here on in. So just a fair warning. I'll try and swap back to chat periodically when I don't need to be using the fucking stupid walkthrough for the truth bullets, but I don't even give a shit that I'm gonna use a walkthrough for the truth bullets, because I've already established that it's fucking retarded from time to time. And you people couldn't clearly understand why. Like, it's really vague. You don't know what bullet to use and where to use it. Stuff that makes sense doesn't make sense, but you don't know it doesn't make sense because you don't have all the information. Because the game doesn't tell you all the information for story elaborate, you know. For story elaboration. So it's designed that way, and I understand it's for story, but, like, if that was the case, they should have narrowed it down so there weren't so many options to pick from, right? Like, come on. There's no point in worrying anymore right now. We only need to think about getting out of here alive. So we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us and headed to the final trial grounds. Right, this is going to be the final video of V3, I think. And then we finish the game. And that's going to conclude the blind run of it. I'm probably going to play it again. Carrying the last of the survivors, the elevator brought us down. Like I said, I'm only using the walkthrough for the truth bullets. I'm not going to look up the outcome of the trial. I'm not going to spoil myself on the story or who the fucking mastermind is, but I have a pretty good idea. Carrying the last of the survivors, the elevator brought us down. What could be waiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair, and the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. Yeah. I'm not gonna look up, like, the fucking Hangman's Gambit and the Psych Taxi answers. I'll just do that shit myself. That way there's a little bit of fun to it, but the truth bullets, I'm not gonna fucking put myself through the torture of that crap. The killing game of Hope's Peak Academy. The killing game of Jabberwock Island. And the killing game of this Ultimate Academy. How much more until they're satisfied? This is the end of it. I'm tired of this. We're going to end it. We're going to end this cruel game. No, come on, there has to be more Danganronpas, man. These games, the story are so fucking good. They need to make more. So this is the final trial grounds. This one has the best story out of all of them, honestly. The story of 2 was pretty good, but, like, not as good as this. This one's fucking nuts. It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end. Huh? What do you mean?
Well, well.
More importantly, since you guys requested that we hold this class trial, I'm sure you won't mind allowing me to participate too, right?
Right?
It'll be easier to argue if I do.
That's true.
True, I was going to have you participate this time, but I didn't think you'd volunteer. Yeah, it's not up to the mastermind or us to decide whether the killing game continues. It's whether people want it or not. So this has to be for an audience, so Earth can't possibly be destroyed. That doesn't make any sense. You seem confident. Or maybe it's being streamed for one person in particular. Maybe Kaede made and devised her own killing game to try and impress Junko, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna say why, but it doesn't make any sense. You're confident now, but I'm gonna turn your body into an omnibus with my magic.
Actually,
An omnibus? You mean like the vehicle, or like a compilation book, or...? Knock it off! I won't be provoked by your cheap threats. Seemed really provoked.
Yeah, but...
If Pops is gonna participate, things are gonna get pretty damn interesting.
Father!
You can do it, Father.
What sure you want until our voices are hoarse and bleeding? Right, Monodam?
That's wonderful.
This is beautiful.
how?
Cheer me on. You guys are totally participating, too. What? You kids have a pivotal role to play. What kind of dad would I be if I hogged the spotlight? And if you kids don't play a pivotal role, then what use are any of you? Pivotal role? Can we really do it? I don't know.
Looking forward to it.
Don't worry, as a good parent, I will do my darndest to motivate you.
Well, now.
With this button.
What?
What's that button for? It's a Monocub detonator that I prepared to ensure my adorable kids do their very best. Detonator?
Yeah.
Yep, with a push of this button, I'll detonate the bombs inside each of your bodies. So make sure you try really hard or I'll start pressing this button. Got it?
That's too far!
Here.
You know what they say, if your kids are cute, put a bomb inside of them.
You stupid!
That's not a real saying.
Cuz.
I know you cute kids can do this, you just need the proper motivation. So no need to worry, just make sure you all play pivotal roles, that's all. Jesus Christ, this is fucking nuts. How absurd.
I knew it.
You really are the worst. I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think so? Yes? I tell you, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
Alright, let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway. Right, here we go. Like I said, truth bullet walkthrough. I don't give a goddamn fuck. I don't care. Don't care. Do I want to save? Abso-fucking-lutely. Am I gonna die in this trial? Probably thousands of times. I don't know if you're allowed to fail in the final trial or not. I've never seen it happen, so... Then again, I fuck up everything, like I said, so... We're finally gonna see the climax of this game, and we're gonna see how right I was. Do I have any more fucking... No, I have no things. What would I not need here? Why can't I see what skills I have equipped? Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna go with whatever I have. I don't give a fuck. Right, because I'm gonna be using a walkthrough for the truth bullets, I don't need to review any evidence at all, so let's go. Like I said, no chat from here on in. I'll try and swap back periodically, but if I don't, please understand. This is gonna be a while. You can still type messages and stuff, and I'll scroll back up through them when I can, but... Seeing as how I'm using a walkthrough for the truth bullets, just to avoid... It's purely to avoid me being pissed off and screaming at you guys, because I get really upset and annoyed and irritated, so... This is more for your benefit than mine.
Shuichi a question. Since this class trial was
I would
his
rather not use a
idea.
walkthrough. I don't like using walkthroughs on shit, but I've established and said and given reason as to why I'm going to use one for this.
Is the point of this class trial?
Because it doesn't make any goddamn sense sometimes, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
why
super
are we
direct
having
and
a
it's
class
obvious what you have to
trial and no one
contradict,
died?
and then other times it's vague as fuck. And I'm not gonna deal with it.
My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Also, this class trial is probably gonna be like 3.5, 4
I'm no
hours.
slouch of being a loudmouth either.
Me too.
Monodum's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial. So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Oh, that's a good question. But his voice was quiet.
Does force volume not matter at all?
The purpose of this class trial.
All right, I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is... That's it! I wish to retry a past case.
A retrial?
For which case?
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I've found new evidence relevant to the case.
Oh wait, so if Kaede were to murder Rantaro herself, she would have had to have died at the trial, as per the rules, right? So either this is going to be Rantaro hit himself in the head with the ball, with the shock put ball, and the one Kaede used isn't actually the ball that did it, and Kaede's not the murderer, and she's the mastermind. Or the twin sister did it, like I said, and took the fall for it.
In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
So maybe Rantaro's death was a suicide, actually, not a murder at all?
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled. Yeah.
What if our vote was wrong?
Yeah, what if it wasn't Kaede that murdered him? What if it was a suicide?
Wrong!
Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
What?
Mono-Kid, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest
Yeah,
of us look
Kaede
bad.
would have to be the fucking mastermind, and she condemned her sister to death to take her fucking place. That's gotta be it. Otherwise, Monokuma lied, and that would be clearly fucking contradictory of the rules, wouldn't it? So we have to basically expose the fucking mastermind at their own game and saying they broke the rules.
Oh shit, he's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case. If Monokuma was wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. the entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
Exactly.
I see.
And then all
You
my
think
beautiful
you can
friends died
destroy
for
the
no
game
reason.
by
I mean,
calling
the hot
out
girls,
my
by the way.
failure as the game master.
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
So in the end, the first case has become the focal point yet again. What a twist! What an interesting twist!
Honestly, I should have figured this. If
Okay,
this was
let's
exactly
do
like the
this.
fucking first Danganronpa, oh my god.
So
I should have
what is
fucking
this
seen
new
this coming.
truth?
And in fact, I think that's what led me to believe that Kaede was the mastermind, actually, in the first place.
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's
I think the mastermind
talent.
is fucking Kaede, dude. I think my thought makes sense.
Did you learn what his talent was?
And I think I said maybe Kaede's actually the mastermind and then was murdered. And then I was like, well, if she was murdered, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if she was executed, that'd be retarded. That doesn't make any sense. Ultimate Survivor.
That's it!
And I said I thought Rantaro was the ultimate survivor as well, I'm pretty sure.
He was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
Well, the truth, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. That's why you get this perk, the survivor perk.
Rantaro became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
Yeah, so Rantaro had nothing to do with it from the beginning. He was a pawn to make the whole killing game work.
Wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
I'm not sure yet,
That's what I don't know.
but after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
To end it, but why?
Rantaro's objective?
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
Nope.
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false.
I said that way earlier in the game. I'm like, how did Kaede know he was going to be here at that point in time? And then, like I said, there was an answer that cleared that
There
up
was
at
an
that point in
actual
time, so you
reason
wouldn't have
Rantaro
thought
knew
about it
the
again.
door.
But there was actually a double reason for it. Yep, that reason is survivor perk.
That's it! Rantaro was given this monopad as a kind of survivor perk.
Yep.
It has a map of the entire academy, including areas that had not yet been unlocked.
This game is so elaborate, the way the story is fucking done, it's insane. It really is. It really
Of
fucking
course,
is.
that includes the hidden room.
I wish I had the fucking mind to devise this kind of shit, but then again, you gotta think years of development goes into this shit, and they must have, like, a very good amount of time to sort all this shit out.
You found out about the hidden room with this map?
Believe it or not, this game is actually only like 2 years old, which I didn't know.
The monopad also
I got into
contained a video
Danganronpa really
Rantaro
late.
recorded for himself.
I heard about it a lot, and I thought it was just like overhyped bullshit and fucking stupid, and then it's like I actually like the games a lot. They're really fucking good, but like some of the logic in the trials is absolutely retarded. It really is. Or at the time it seems retarded, but it's actually not retarded. But because it's not retarded, there's shit you don't know. You know?
The
Like,
message
there's shit
was
you
what
can't
inspired
possibly
him
know,
to
like
go to
details
the
you can't
library
possibly know.
to investigate the hidden room.
So it's kind of stupid, and it's set up unfairly. Like, you can reach the right answer, but there's nothing to drive you toward reaching the right answer, or there's not enough. You know what I mean? So you make assumptions and decisions at that point in time. A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now. Oh, this would also make sense if Kaede was the mastermind to set a time limit herself. And because nobody else decided to kill somebody, Kaede decided to take the fall for it, but it wasn't actually her. That makes sense. It was her twin sister or something. Then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die. Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machine.
The mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time ran out. So, in order to figure out who the mastermind was, Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back of the library just before time ran out.
Yep.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
I think the mastermind is fucking Kaede, man.
Sure is ironic.
Either that or
People
Kaede
can
is
survive
actually
without
dead,
Kaede
and her
is
sister is the
trapped.
mastermind, but, like, that'd be silly.
But if Rantaro had a clue like that, why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all.
That'd be the biggest mindfuck
What he said
of
in
all,
his video
if Rantaro
message
would have just
certainly
told
didn't
us.
help either.
Oh my god.
He told himself to only share this information with people he could trust.
Oh
He
my
didn't
god.
have any recollection of filming this message, right?
No.
That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
Yeah.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
Jesus Christ, this game is insane. Why the long face? It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent, right? I would've. This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do, so what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then can I even trust myself?
He didn't know if he could trust that video, or trust us, or even trust himself.
That's why he makes sense as a perfect fucking pawn.
He must have been so lost.
I knew there was more to his character, but I thought his character was just, you know, to make you think a certain thing, and it kind of was.
With the time limit approaching, he decided
There's
to
much
take a
more to his
chance.
character than I thought there was, than I originally anticipated. Even though I looked between the lines, and then found what I thought I needed to know, and then there's actually more to it than I thought. If that makes sense. There's no need for that, because I'm going to end this game. I've already decided. You're going to end this game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game, it's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Can you even accomplish such a feat? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could.
So he went to the library alone, without telling anyone.
And then he got killed by Kaede's trap.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I. I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her. So I told her about the hidden room.
But she already knew about the hidden room because she's the fucking mastermind, isn't she?
That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
What a snake!
Nah, that can't be right. Had to be her twin sister because as per the rules of the killing game, if Kaede had killed him, she would have died. And there has to be a mastermind, so it had to be her twin sister that killed him.
Is this something I forgot? I don't know anything about what they're
Or
saying.
Kaede actually decided to die herself, and the twin sister is running the game.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case,
Yeah.
we can find a new truth that we missed.
Yeah,
at
we
the
can
time.
decide if the trial was valid or not entirely.
A new truth?
Yup.
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Yep.
Then let's do it.
Yep.
Yes, let's do this together.
Yup.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus.
Oh yeah, let me look at chat real quick. It's funny the blue one has chest hair, yeah, because he's a rocker type, that's what it is.
But I guess we're
That's
gonna
also why he
become
has the
like
star on
Monokuma.
his face. It's supposed to be like Kiss or something like that, I guess. I don't like Kiss though, I've never liked Kiss. I don't understand the appeal. Not too sure either, but the real battle is just beginning. We'll prove that the result was wrong in front of the mastermind together. It's gotta be Kaede, that's the only thing that makes fucking sense. And like I said, I thought it was Kaede a while back. I'm pretty sure I had that thought. I don't know if I said it on stream or not, but I must have been like laying up at night thinking about it or something.
Rantaro went to the library. Just before Monokuma's time limit
Fuck
expired.
you, dude.
Using the information provided by the survivor,
Like I'm missing all this shit.
made
Look
his
at the
way to
game.
hidden door.
To expose the identity identity of the mastermind.
But before he could achieve that goal,
Fuck off.
he got hit in the head with a shot put ball and died.
Yep.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine. Fully automatic? There was no culprit at the scene. The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself.
That's wrong! No, Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred. This survivor perk monopad is proof of that.
Why would that monopad be evidence?
Because of the
The
handprint.
monopad was given exclusively to Rantaro as his survivor perk, correct? But when we searched Rantaro's body, he didn't have it on his person. He only had his student handbook monopad.
Which means somebody else must have picked it up after he died, so somebody else had to have been in the library. Is that what I'm getting at?
Which means that someone took this monopad from Rantaro after the murder.
That's what I said when we first found it. I was like, given the handprint, that means somebody must have picked it up, and whoever picked it up is the mastermind, because who else would have the fucking... And like I said, I think it was Kaede who picked it up.
That's very wrong. Wow, that's what we've been saying.
What? Keep quiet, will you? I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
Really? I have no clue what anyone is talking about.
If we don't chime in soon, Pops is gonna push the detonator.
So we better not let these fucking chumps run their mouths anymore!
See, that's why this bear shouldn't have died first. He was the coolest, by far. Him and the, New Yorkish one.
A bloody monopad is disgusting. You should wash it right away.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's not a real photo!
Someone stole the survivor.
Are you
Where's
fucking
the
kidding?
proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
Thank you. Fuck off, bear.
But remember, Rantaro brought the survivor perk monopad to the library. If it's missing now, that must mean someone stole it.
Yep.
He brought that monopad to the library?
I think there's maybe no way that's possible.
All he had on him was the student handbook monopad! He didn't bring the survivor perk with him!
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah, because there were multiple monopads.
No, there is no doubt Rantaro brought the survivor perk monopad to the library. The picture taken just before he died clearly shows him holding it.
That could be his student handbook monopad, bro, you fucking know!
No, it was definitely the same monopad.
I'm curious to see why that's the case, because I'm pretty sure when they looked over the monopads, they were exactly identical. And this is also, I should have fucking read into this way earlier, when they were saying, oh, the monopad is just like ours. I should have been like, okay, there's got to be more of this monopad that we're not seeing right now. So that's a detail that I missed. That's fair enough. And if that was the case, I would have figured Kaede is the mastermind really early in the fucking game. And it wouldn't have been funny at all.
You see the way the blood is dried here? The outline of his fingers matches how he was holding it in the picture.
Oh, good shit, Shuichi. It's a good thing he was holding it when he died. Fuck, we'd be screwed. I thought that implied that somebody picked it up after he died. That's what I thought.
Shortly after this photo was taken, Rantaro was struck in the head by the shot put ball. Do you think that's when this bloody outline on the monopad was formed?
I do. That's why the monopad Rantaro is holding in this picture.
Then if that's the case, the person who picked up the monopad could have just wiped all the blood off and they would have been fucked. Right?
It has to be the same monopad we have now.
What?
God damn.
Come on, no overreacting.
Good shit, Shuichi.
It makes us look like we're not paying attention.
Scream all you want! Monosuke's the one that's gonna get blown up!
Ha!
Ah! Monokid!
Are they gonna die in the order that they died in the thing?
I was so upset my cute cubs lost that my finger slipped. But those were some pretty fireworks. Even in death, my kid's a real cutie. I hear lions push their cubs into bottomless ravines to kill them.
They won't kill them.
So there was a thief, huh? I can't believe someone would do something so
It's
evil.
got to be Kaede, dude. It has
So
to
who
be.
took the monopad? Do you know anything else?
Do we know anything about the person who took Rantaro's monopad? Yes, I think we do. Let me get the facts straight and think. He's 1 out of 4. Okay. Yeah, please don't fucking hit me. I'm gonna try and do this without losing health if I can. Doing good so far. Shuichi's a good driver for being 16. Okay, that'll do. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll take that. Yeah, I can't have chat up doing this, so. How many monopads did Rantaro have in the library? 2. Pretty established that it's 2, haven't we? Thinking time. Come on. Give me the thing. There it is. Oh, I see the T. I thought it was a number 6. 2. 2 is you, right? Good. Okay. Right. Damn it. I want to see if I can get 2, but I think you can only get 1. That's a bullshit way to have these. That game, come on. That ain't fair. You know that ain't fair. This one isn't too long. Oh my god, how do I keep missing that, dude? I'm going like... It doesn't turn enough at all. It doesn't turn enough for you to make it. Could I maneuver my car, please? Oh, it's gonna readjust me. Alright, fair enough. It's gonna readjust me automatically, that's fair. What monopad was taken away? Survivor perk monopad to the left. Good! Yep. Okay. Fuck you, game. Like, I didn't get either of those. You can go fuck yourself. The way these ones are moving is really fucked up. Okay. Thought that one was gonna pop back up in time, but I guess not. So these mini-games are definitely gonna be harder because it's the final trial, so. I didn't think the mini-games would change that much, but I guess it makes sense, seeing as how it is the final trial. Of course they're gonna be more difficult. Or would they not be? Oh, my time is going down. Shit. I thought it wasn't going down earlier. I wish one of those signboards after Karumi's was gonna be like her in like a bathing suit or some shit. Like, come on. The game could have been a real bro to me then, and it didn't. Where was the monopad taken to? The hidden room, because it was in the library and it wouldn't have been in the game room. The game room's irrelevant. The library was relevant, so that makes sense. I was gonna say, if it's the game room, this game is fucking stupid, and that makes 0 sense. How am I even... what the fuck? Give me 2! Yeah, good boy. Thank you. Whoa, this road's getting really nifty. I gotta watch out for cars. Oh, shit. Jesus, dude. The patterns these things are moving in now. Oh, there's cars. Now I gotta watch out. Nope, give me that. No, come on, I should've gotten 2 then. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna go for any letters if I have to fucking deal with cars as well. I'm just gonna end up getting myself injured. It's gonna be stupid. Give me 2. Yep. Oh, more cars. God damn it. So many fucking cars. Come on, we're so close. Fucking... Jesus, dude! Good thing these cars are pretty easy to avoid. Oh, this is like a minefield. Good enough. We can enter the hidden room with survival. Deceased mastermind? Survivor. What? What, mastermind? Good! Okay. Oh yeah, Rantaro couldn't enter the fuck... Oh, okay. That's fair enough. I'm retarded on that one. Fair enough.
The one who took that monopath is the mastermind. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, it has to be. Who else would gain from it? Yeah, who else would gain from
The
it?
Survivor Perk monopath was found in the library's hidden room. And only the mastermind would have been able to enter that room, correct?
Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put that monopad in the hidden room?
No, that's impossible!
Impossible? Why?
Yeah, why?
Huh? You don't know? Why, even my cute little cubs have already figured it out.
Hopefully, otherwise they're getting blown up.
We have!
Yeah, so I'll let Monotaro explain.
Huh? I've already forgotten what we're even talking about.
Wait, did Kaede design them all with the different personalities as well? Because if so, that's pretty impressive.
It's gonna be Monokid all over again!
The mastermind is not in any of the photos taken in the library. Why is that?
Huh?
Oh, that's true. In order to get to the hidden room, you need to move the bookcase, right? But Shuichi and Kaede set up those hidden cameras, so if the mastermind was using that door, they would have been caught on camera.
But none of the pictures showed anyone like that.
Then, that reasoning is wrong.
Amazing, Monodon! Well done!
Hold on. The hidden cameras in the library had interval timers.
Who else knew about the intervals? Mew did, and Kaede did. And Shuichi did. It's Kaede, dude. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Perhaps the master.
I should have took that opportunity to read the voices again. God damn it. Sorry about that.
I see. So the mastermind hid in the hidden room, waited for the right
It would have had to have been somebody who knew about the intervals. We've already established Mew wasn't the fucking mastermind. That's stupid. Can only be Kaede.
grab the monopad from the library, and then return to the hidden room.
Mega mindfuck, dude. That's some Saw shit right there.
Hold on! There's a flaw in your logic.
How?
What? What flaw?
Huh? Don't ask me! The Mono Cubs are gonna explain it!
What? Again?
Reject your logic without explaining why! That's the Monokuma debate style! Take it from here, Mono Cubs! And you better use your brains or I'll kill ya!
Jesus Christ. That's evil.
What are we arguing about again?
Like I said, I'm gonna fucking use a walkthrough for the bullets, dude. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Isn't it weird that
I already know what the correct answer is, and I know where to shoot it. So if I fuck this up, that's entirely on me.
The camera has a 30-second interval between shots.
If I fuck these up, this
That's
is
enough time to
entirely
take
on
the
me.
monopad from the
And if
body.
I fuck up the minigames, it's entirely on me.
The mastermind hiding.
There's no reason I should get these wrong in case unless I shoot it at the wrong thing.
If they were still inside the hidden room, how would they know what was happening?
I was gonna say, fucking excuse me, bitch. I shot the word. Don't fucking bullshit me. Much prefer your good to the crap we hear in this movie game.
They had surveillance cameras.
Oh, the good! That? I love doing that. It's fun. I don't know. It sounds so weird, so it made me want to, like, audibly do it. I guess.
What? Where would...
Like I said, I'm just using a walkthrough for the bullets to spare you my bitching and my fucking anger. So.
You don't know? Even though they're monocubs just like you?
Monocubs?
I mean these.
So cute and tiny!
Aren't they? They're your siblings.
So even
too.
these monocubs didn't know about these?
That's a big reveal to drop so casually.
Yeah, I guess they, like, would have spilled on them
These little guys
accidentally
are
at some
called
point, and they couldn't take that
nanocoomers.
risk, I
Their
guess.
job is to monitor the campus.
Oh, never mind. They do know.
How do you know that?
Oh, Father told me. He said to make sure I told everyone. I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing I just remembered.
Dumbass! You remembered too late!
There are countless nanokumas buzzing all over the campus.
Yeah.
All the footage they record is wirelessly transmitted through Mother Kuma.
Also, another reason I'm going to use a
And then
walkthrough for
sent
the
to
truth
Monaco.
bullets is to cut the time of the video.
Yes, via Mother
Because
Kuma.
some of the trials get
That's an
ridiculously
important
long, because
point.
I have to re-listen to shit, and I have to, like, go through the fucking process of elimination of the bullets and shit. It's
If
gonna
Mother
cut down the
Kuma
time
receives
so
the
much,
camera
so.
feeds, the mastermind could ask it anything. They would know about the situation in the library and the hidden room.
I see. Mother Kuma can tell them the interval timers for the cameras.
And the mastermind was in the hidden room after they stole the monopad from Rantaro.
But why would they steal the monopad?
Kaede must have been bored as fuck watching me fail
The
so much.
mastermind was probably terrified by the idea of us picking up Rantaro's.
Oh, you know what? It all folds together. It makes sense. That's why fucking Kaede says, I believe in you, Shuichi. You can guide all these people. I have faith.
No, that's wrong.
Because she needed to manipulate fucking Shuichi to do her dirty work for her. It makes total sense. What?
I wasn't necessarily afraid. The survivor perk was for Rantaro's eyes only. Sure, he could have shared the info with you, but that's not the same as getting the info directly from the monopad. Because then, you can't say it was a survivor perk for Rantaro's eyes only, right?
Okay. Fair enough.
So when he died, I took it back. That's all.
I don't know about that.
How do you figure?
You are calm now, but at the time, you must have been pretty desperate. The monopad clearly stated that there was a mastermind in the academy. If we knew then that a mastermind was behind everything, we would have worked together. But you couldn't let that happen. You needed us to go after each other.
Thank you for the bits again, D. Oh, you're going to bed? Alright, night, dude. Thank you for dropping those and getting my attention at a time when I was able to actually respond. Thank you very much.
Either
Hopefully
way,
you have yourself a
you
good
admit
rest.
The mastermind stole the monopad,
It's a lot
right?
more entertaining when I'm not fucking screaming my head off at how dumb the game is, isn't it?
Well,
Sure, it's like, it's
yes,
more entertaining for
but
people
only
when I'm failing and it's funny and, like, you know, all sorts of stupid bullshit happens, but I enjoy
And
this
the
much more.
mastermind
Like,
messed up. If they wanted
sure,
to
there's no
retrieve the
funny shit and there's
monopad,
no
they
me
should've
going, how the
used
fuck does that
Monokuma
not
to
make
do it.
sense? But it's like, it's a much more pure experience, I guess, and it's much easier on me.
That's impossible.
It's better for my heart and it's better for my head that I don't stress myself out with this dumb game's logic. The logic is fucking stupid sometimes, it really is.
The rules state I can't participate in a murder, which includes tampering with the crime scene.
Then you broke the rules in multiple places, didn't you? School rules.
If you're so strict about following the rules, does that mean that someone is watching? If that's the case,
Still, what a waste of a survivor perk! If only he lived a little longer, then this info would have made things interesting.
Ah, stop changing the subject.
Yeah, but because he did a specific thing, you had no choice but to kill him right then and there, huh? Still don't have the whole picture, but it seems that we're all being watched. In that case, this plan should go well. If I ruin this killing game by proving that it doesn't follow its own rules, I should be able to end the whole thing.
But the point of this class trial is to discuss Rantaro's case, right? The mastermind stealing his survivor perk shouldn't affect it whatsoever.
Maybe these games aren't as difficult to come up with plots with as I thought,
In
or
the
something.
end, Kaede killed him. There's no shaking off that truth.
Yeah.
Unless it was her twin.
One truth prevails!
No, that's not the truth. I'm certain of that.
Or he killed himself, like I said.
It's a lie that you made up.
Me? Lie?
That's right. Kaede wasn't the one who killed Rantaro. The true culprit is...
The mastermind, which would be Kaede,
That's it!
if I'm to properly assume.
The mastermind controlling Monokuma.
But we can establish that
They're the one
Kaede
who
was
killed
killed, or who
Rantaro.
we thought to be Kaede was killed. So either her twin sister is running the game, or it's her. That's the only fucking explanation. It's one of those two possibilities.
Mastermind is the culprit?
You remember when Kaito died, and I was like, oh yeah, if Kaito's in the press, I think Maki did it. If Kokichi's in the press, I think Kaito did it. Yeah, you remember that?
And you call yourself
I'm
the
sure you
ultimate
do.
detective?
Yep.
Trying to overturn the results of the first class trial.
Yeah, relax chill stream, exactly.
The Monocups won't be silent
The whole
about
reason I
this.
kind of started gaming on Twitch was to try and get a grip on my anger, but like, sometimes it's just overwhelmingly difficult to do.
What?
It's just, it's annoying. It's not even that I'm an angry person, it's just I'm super impatient, especially when my logic makes perfect sense and the game shits in my face and tells me I'm wrong. But it's due to information that I don't know yet. I don't think that's very fair, and I think I deserve to be able to be a little bit annoyed about that, so... Right, shot put ball with
Rantaro's
pink
killer
fiber.
is the mastermind. That means Kaede was the mastermind!
Can you prove the mastermind is the culprit?
Yeah. Got any evidence?
You want evidence Kaede is the culprit? The shot put ball at the murder scene.
Nope.
She used the camera flash to lure Rantaro in, and then cracked his skull with a shot put ball.
Yep, Kaede set up the whole thing. Even the lethal shot put ball. Kaede had it all along.
That's wrong!
No, because we already established it's a different shot put ball. So there were actually two involved, and it's more
The
elaborate
most
than we
important
thought.
fact we discovered during the investigation is this. The shot put ball that Rantaro was killed with was different than the one Kaede had.
What'd you say? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, because the fibers would be from the fucking spare sweater that was in her backpack, because she used the sweater to keep the cameras intact. I remember that. That's why I said those must be pink fibers from her sweater that she was wearing, or her outfit, or whatever it was.
I found a shot put ball in the trash can in the hidden room.
See, it's like, I can make
But it
all
was
this
not the
fucking
murder
shit at the
weapon.
time of the investigation
That
and
shot
seem
put
really
ball
smart,
didn't
but when
have
it comes to
any
using
blood.
it in the trial, I'll fucking forget, or I won't know what to contradict with what.
Rather,
And it's really annoying.
there was a pink fiber stuck to that shot.
So it's like, I can do all the thinking in the fucking investigation, but when the trial pops up, I'm fucked. No idea.
Pink fiber? So what?
Do you remember how Kaede was carrying the shot put ball?
In her backpack, on top of the fucking sweater. I remember this. Or with the sweater around it. Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
See, she had it in her backpack.
Yeah?
It was wrapped in her spare vest.
Yeah?
Her pink vest.
She's actually the mastermind. This game is seriously fucking
The
nuts.
shot put
Like
ball you found
bananas.
in the hidden
Fucking
room had a pink
bananas.
fiber on it.
Now you can see why these are so fucking good for story.
Yes, it's a fiber from her vest.
Which is exactly what I deduced as well.
That can only mean that the ball I found was the one that was in Kaede's backpack.
And not the one that was used to murder Rantaro. It's a different shot entirely.
What'd you say?
I didn't think of the
Really?
possibility
I
of
got
multiple
no
shots being
idea what you're
involved,
talking
otherwise I
about.
would have came to this conclusion much sooner. But then again, If Kaede died, you would have been like, oh, well, she must be, like, behind the whole thing, because what the fuck?
That shot put ball
Why the
did
use
not
of
have
2
wood
shot
on
put
it,
balls? That doesn't
so
make
it
any
could
sense.
not have been a murder weapon. In short, the shot that Kaede used didn't hit Rantaro.
Right.
Maybe they just washed off the blood.
Yeah, that's a good... I was thinking that same
If
thing.
so, the fiber on the shot put ball would have been washed off as well.
Take the fibers off and put them back on. What?
It's clear to me that the real murder weapon is different than the shot Kaede had. Yes, Kaede set up the bookcase and rolled the shot into the vent.
Yeah.
That shot didn't hit Rantaro. Her plan failed.
Wait, what?
Failed? I don't even know what that means.
If we found that shot put ball in the hidden room, then that means
Found the shot put ball in the hidden room because... Mastermind took it.
That's it! The Mastermind took it from the library. Only they could get in that room after all.
The Mastermind took it?
So they recovered the shot that missed Rantaro, and he was killed by a different one.
Rantaro was killed by the Mastermind, who made it look like Kaede was the culprit. That required a bit of trickery on the Mastermind's part. They prepared their own shot to kill Rantaro, and switched it with Kaede's shot.
Oh yeah, that also
They
makes
took
sense.
Kaede's shot put ball and stowed it in the hidden room.
Maybe the Mastermind isn't Kaede at
To
all.
put it simply, Kaede didn't kill Rantaro. It was the Mastermind.
What?
And they framed Kaede for it?
Did you?
But Kaede said, yeah, I did it. So she would have had to have known the outcome of the trial, so the Mastermind could only be Kaede. That doesn't make any sense. Why would she admit to a fucking murder she didn't commit? Unless she was either A, in on it, or B, she was fucking in on it, or C, it's her twin sister or whatever.
Everyone calm down. Father is going to yell.
Lol.
What? Monodum, why?
Whoops! I got too worked up and accidentally pressed the detonator.
Okay, so they're actually gonna die in different orders again. Okay.
The Mastermind killed Rantaro? But why?
Why do you think? Are you stupid?
I believe the reason had something to do with a time limit motive.
Yes! To get the killing game underway, of course. Duh. A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die.
Kaede was keeping us all together, and we refused to kill each other. To break up the stalemate, the Mastermind introduced that motive. However, this was a gamble. They didn't want to cause total chaos after all.
because that would just end everything. They wanted an exciting killing game.
That motive put pressure on the Mastermind, as well as us.
Yes, Kaede had a plan to kill the Mastermind, but Rantaro was caught in the trap. However, her plan ultimately failed. The shot put ball that she rolled didn't hit Rantaro.
Because it missed, we would have been annihilated due to the time limit. But the Mastermind wanted to avoid that situation, so they took action.
So are you telling me that if all these kids literally never murdered each other at all, even if they were pressured, the Mastermind wouldn't kill them anyway? Because if the point is to make an entertaining game, couldn't everybody just wait the Mastermind out and be like, yeah, well, you kill us, you get no game, and we're not gonna kill each other, so fuck you.
Thanks to the Nanokumas, the Mastermind would have known Kaede's intended murder weapon.
That's dumb. Unless the Mastermind killed them one by one until they decided to fucking participate, but that would just be pointless, because that wouldn't be fun, so I don't understand.
So when her plan failed, they would already have another shot put ball prepared.
Then, the Mastermind manipulated the scene to make it look like Kaede succeeded.
That's elaborate as goddamn fuck.
All they
Jesus.
had to do was hide Kaede's shot in the hidden room that only they could enter.
So, Kaede was executed on false charges?
Yes. Yes, she was. She didn't actually kill anyone.
What? Then why was she executed? Why would she admit to fucking execution and subject herself to it and say, yeah, I hit Rantaro with it. I wanted to fucking... Or was she under the impression that she succeeded and she was murdered? So she was actually murdered for no reason. That'd be fucking nuts. That would be even more nuts than her being the mastermind. Holy fuck.
Because the mastermind framed her for Rantaro's murder.
Either it is her, it's either her twin sister, or she really didn't kill Rantaro, and the mastermind made it look like she did, so she'd be executed. And she was under the impression that she did kill Rantaro, because she didn't know whether she would succeed, but she was trying to, and the ball actually missed, but she was under the impression that it hit him, and she was a murderer.
He let us believe the mastermind's lie.
That's gotta be fucking nuts if that's the case.
We were all fooled, including Kaede. We thought she was the culprit until the very end.
Even she did.
Tell us this game is fair? That there are rules? That's all bullshit.
Yeah, you tell him.
This game makes no sense at all.
Hey, look, Shuichi and I are the same person. Look at that. Holy fuck. Revelation time. Oh my god. Plot twist.
Twisted the truth for this case,
cunt.
then he could have
Not you,
twisted
Maki.
it for the
Game,
other
I
cases
mean,
as well,
cunt.
making this killing game unfair.
Then it's not even a killing game anymore. It's just killing.
She sounds like a Rugrat, dude. She really does.
I won't forgive them. I'll never forgive them for breaking the rules and killing Kaede. So cruel. I'll never forgive him.
If Kaede is not the mastermind and the mastermind is somebody else entirely and Kaede was just killed off for no fucking reason, that's gotta be dog shit.
I swear on her kindness and her love and her grave that I will avenge her.
Yeah! How dare the mastermind create the detonator that blew up the adorable Monodum?
You're the one that blew him up. Don't pass the buck.
Anyway, we know the mastermind is also Rantaro's killer. Let's figure out who that is.
That is, if Monokuma still wants to continue this class
That's
trial.
fucking insane, dude. If this is even more elaborate than I thought and Kaede isn't the mastermind, holy dick. Fuck. It's gonna be a mindfuck of a mindfuck. Which I would not doubt because this game is pretty insane.
No, Monokuma. I will end this. I will reveal the identity of the mastermind and end the killing game.
But there could just be another one. The killing game isn't something that you can stop. Somebody else would just be influenced to make their own, and it would just keep going, and the next one influences the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It's just a cycle that keeps repeating.
Are you sure there's even a mastermind at all?
Are you sure you bastards aren't imagining it? If the mastermind is real, show him to us.
You guys are the ones hiding them.
It's possible the mastermind is still in this academy. The survivor perk said so.
If they were involved in Rantaro's murder, there's no
Yeah,
doubt.
they have to be here somewhere. We're on a fucking space arc. If the world is destroyed, and either A, that, or B, we were in space, they would have to be here. The only survivable place is in here. We've established that.
Then
There
they
has to
must
be a
have snuck in
mastermind.
during the Gopher Project and stayed hidden in the account.
You just on. What was that all about?
I just realized something.
Say it, or I'll cast my all the guys you date will be single fathers curse.
It's Kaede's younger twin sister.
Her what?
Younger twin sister?
It was on this Gopher Project participant list. She has a twin sister. It seems sort of weird to me. Junko and Oshima had a twin too, right?
Are you saying those same circumstances apply here as well?
This killing game was influenced a lot by the past one, right? So maybe the mastermind's real identity was too.
Yeah, okay, so if this plan were to work, both of the fucking Kaede twins would have had to have been on this fucking arc, so I guess that's supporting. That makes sense. The mastermind who snuck into the academy and made us play this sick game is Kaede's twin sister.
Maybe. I guess that's a possibility.
It is a possibility. I don't know for sure whether that's the case or not.
Either way, there's no doubt that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this school.
Because if they set this up to fucking frame her sister and kill her, maybe it was...
Unfortunate that you couldn't
It couldn't have been without her knowledge. That doesn't make any sense. The person would have had to agree to it. But why? Why would one of the twins agree to being killed off for this game to take place? That's what I don't understand. That's the only circumstance I could foresee it happening in. It had to have been fucking consensual, like it was agreed upon. Otherwise, Kaede wouldn't have admitted to murder in the trial, unless the person in the trial was not actually Kaede, and they were the twin sister and they were in on it. And they agreed to die there.
You're allowed to leave while the trial's in session, so you can't search for them now.
You can't leave during a trial unless you gotta pee.
Oh, I gotta pee. We're not going for that one.
Kaede's twin sister? Is the mastermind still hiding somewhere? Is she really the mastermind? Is it really that simple? I don't think so, knowing this game. Clues to the mastermind.
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Can we?
Besides the 16 of us at this school,
Yeah.
there was a 17th person too.
Yep.
That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister.
I think I
Just
fucked
like
that
the
up.
previous killing game, the mastermind might have a twin for this game too.
If it really is the same as the previous killing game, then Kaede would still be alive. And she could potentially be the mastermind.
Who cares? You're still no closer to the answer.
No leaving while the trial's in session.
According to the list of the Gopher Project participants, Kaede had a twin sister. Maybe it's correct, but we have to determine
You guys
something
figure
first.
out the identity of the mastermind.
I have to shoot it at what Himiko said.
Besides the 16 of us at this school,
Yep.
there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
That's wrong!
So if we're on about the twin sister and saying, oh, the twin sister is the
No,
mastermind,
the
then that
mastermind
means the
can't be
twin
a
sister died in the
17th
trial,
person.
and it's
That
actually
contradicts what
Kaede,
Mother
and she's
Kuma
the
said.
mastermind. Right? The one you're all looking for comes to this room quite often.
It implies that the mastermind wasn't in the hidden room the whole time. They must have been coming and going between the room and the academy, right? Would someone who has to stay completely hidden really risk that?
Yeah, that's a fair point logically. It has to be Kaede as the mastermind then.
Right. If they were trying to hide, they would have just stayed put.
Yeah, so they didn't need to hide because they died during the class trial, and that was the twin sister. But why would the twin sister
That's some impressive
willingly
logic.
agree to a murder she didn't commit and be executed just to get this game underway? I don't understand that. There has to be a reasoning behind that. Oh, maybe Kaede warped her twin sister's mind with the fucking lights as well. Maybe that's what it is.
And during the investigation...
And that's
I found
what
a
relevance
classroom
the
that
fucking
makes
flashback lights being created has, actually. But it was all to manipulate everybody at the same time. That would be nuts.
I'll explain the details later. But there was something interesting.
That's fucking insane. If that's the case, this is fucking nuts. Right at that moment, the classroom door suddenly burst open. There you are, Shuichi. Himiko? Huh? The classroom changed back to normal?
When the door is opened, the classroom reverts to its original state. Clearly, the room is hiding something.
Isn't it obvious? The mastermind didn't want anyone to see them making flashback lights.
But why create such a classroom at all? If the mastermind were a 17th person, they could have their own completely separate room to make flashback lights.
Indeed, that would be much safer.
Knowing this, we can make a few assumptions about the mastermind's identity. However, the implications aren't good.
What an ominous way to say it. But there's nothing to worry about. We got this far because we're friends. We're in this together no matter what. There's nothing to fear.
Yeah, she's right.
The mastermind's identity? Considering the facts we have, my detective work points to...
That's That's it!
It can't be Kaede at
The
all.
mastermind is most likely one of the participants of this killing game.
It can't be Kaede at all.
One of the participants?
It can't be Kaede.
One of the 16 people who were forced to play this game. One of us.
Oh my god, I know who it is. And I was fucking right.
What did you say?
I was right the whole time.
The classroom that makes flashback lights in a hidden room being visited often.
Oh my god.
It all suggests that the mastermind is someone we'd see every day at the academy.
Someone we'd see every day.
Oh my fucking
Like
god,
one of the
dude, this
16
game.
students?
I thought about it as a possibility,
One
but
of us is the mastermind.
oh my god, the amount of shit they threw in there to fucking throw you off the track is nuts.
We're all friends. We swore to fight together.
I know who the fucking mastermind is. I know who it
And
is.
it just means that all your friendship talk was a lie, right?
Shut up!
This game.
Not possible!
This is definitely the best Danganronpa ever made. This
You're
one's gonna be
upset
hard
and
to
irrational.
top.
At times like this,
They just get
the
more
voice
and
of
more
reason is
elaborate as it goes
necessary.
on.
Absolutely necessary.
Fucking Christ.
Got it. We're up.
Jesus.
We're gonna put on a reasonable yet outstanding show.
I'm not gonna tell you guys who it is, because I want you to be surprised, but holy shit, I just figured it out.
Our right to live is someone about
Based
to
on
die?
everything
Is
Shuichi
that what's
just said,
going
I
on?
just figured it out, because I realized the possibility of Kaede being the fucking mastermind actually isn't the case, and it can't be her twin sister either.
Whatever, I don't
Even though that
believe
made
you.
the most sense
There's
at the
no way
time,
the
now I
mastermind's
realize there's
here.
tons of contradictions in it. Oh my
Wait.
god.
Even if it's one of the 16 students,
Oh
it
my
doesn't mean
god.
it's one of us, does it?
Huh?
This
What do you
game.
mean?
It's possible that the mastermind merely faked their death and has been alive this whole time.
This is insane.
Now that we know Monokuma will break rules as he sees fit, that possibility should be...
What's that supposed to mean? Hurry up and answer.
Oh my god.
Hurry up. I'm gonna blow up the rest of the Mono Cubs.
Hurry up and answer!
The identity of the mastermind we'll know for sure, once we determine who killed Rantaro. Need to confirm something to find out who that is.
That's it!
Who spent the most time in the library other than Kaede?
For Rantaro's murder again.
Or her twin, who we've already established wouldn't be able to sneak around if their whole fucking point was to stay hidden. Who? Think about it. Who was always in the library all the time?
Our alibis from way back then?
Uh-huh.
Didn't we discuss that during the first trial?
I just
What
thought
good would
about
do
it.
to
I was like,
discuss
who
it
else
again?
could have been in the library?
Now that we know Rantaro
Based
was
on what
killed by the
Shuichi said with that
mastermind,
thought
we
in
might
mind,
lead
I
somewhere.
pieced it together. I know who it is.
We might find a hole in someone's alibi that we didn't see at the
And
time.
I was right from the start of the fucking game.
So we just have to
I
give our
just
alibis
didn't know it. And I was correct to suspect the person I suspected
Then
the
let's do
whole
it.
time.
So we can be sure that the mastermind's not one of us.
My god. This game is nuts, dude. When you guys know who it is, you're gonna fucking lose your shit.
Will it lead to a mastermind in this very room? Or not?
Going to lose your shit.
Either way, we're gonna make sure this trial stays exciting.
I know who it is. I know who it is. I know who it
I
is,
was
man.
in the game room in the basement
I know who it is.
with Kaito and Gonta and Maki.
When Shuichi said they must have prepared their own shock football
Even if I was in the same
with that
basement,
thought in mind.
it's impossible for me to have killed Rantaro.
What?
I was in the game room in the basement
Wait, what?
With Kaito and Gonta and Maki.
Or, oh, I see. They're given their
Also,
alibis.
Nico
Okay,
and
I
Angie
see.
were there too.
I understand.
Even if I was in the same basement, it's impossible for me to have
For
killed
those who
Rentaro.
don't know, I'm using a walkthrough on the truth bullets
I didn't kill
alone.
Rentaro either.
Why did I
was in
shoot
my
at what
room by
Maki said?
myself.
I must have just jumped the gun, literally
So
on
were
that one.
Ryoma and
Pun not
Kokichi, too.
intended, but now it's there, so
I know that is a
murder
poor
me for it
alibi,
later.
but I did not kill
I should be having my own fucking execution in Danganronpa for that.
Kyo, Mew, and Kirumi were with me,
No, that's bullshit.
though I did leave briefly to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
I couldn't have killed Rentaro.
briefly went to go use the restroom way earlier in the game. We already established there's a hidden passageway in the
Wait a
bathroom
minute,
that
Saruki.
leads to the library.
Huh?
You said you went to the bathroom.
Uh-huh. It's true, I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
The girls' bathroom near the dining hall, right?
What did you say? That bathroom?
Have you guys figured it out yet?
Huh? What?
Have you figured it out yet? Do you know who it is? I do!
Didn't you investigate the girls' bathroom?
My
Did you
fucking
find
god,
anything?
this game is holy shit. Bananas.
The utility closet in that bathroom has a hidden passageway.
Why do you think Samugi kept saying how fucking plain she was?
One that's connected to the hidden
It all
room
makes
in the back of
fucking
the library.
sense. I was right in suspecting her. I knew something was off about her, man. I knew it.
From that bathroom.
I said it from the whole fucking beginning of the game. She was the first one I was weird about.
Around the time Rantaro was killed, Tsumugi went to that exact bathroom. I'm positive that when Rantaro was killed, the culprit was in the hidden room. It's too convenient to be coincidence.
Hold on. This is all so sudden. I don't think I understand.
We're accusing you of being the mastermind, you fucking four-eyed bitch. It would explain why you've survived this long, too.
But maybe they got there from the hidden door in the library instead.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think so. Remember that I had placed dust in the card reader in the library.
Yeah, but the dust only comes off from that one side, and the door opens from the other side.
I was trying to determine if the hidden door was opened with a card reader. But the dust didn't fall. That means nobody used that card reader.
Because they didn't need to.
So, to enter the hidden room, they would need to use a different route, the girls' bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I believe that's the case. The culprit entered the hidden room from the girls' bathroom on the first floor. And with the help of Mother Kuma, watched the situation.
See, at first I thought it was Kaede, and then I went through the possibility of it being her twin, but that's not it at all.
As soon as they saw that Kaede's plan failed, they waited for the camera interval and leaped out of the hidden room, shot put ball in hand. The hidden door could open from the inside.
Rosie, it's fucking Samugi, dude. It's the bitch I was weird about the whole game.
In any case,
I said something's off about her. She's way too plain. She's way too normal. Something puts me off about her, but I don't know what. It's just confusing me. And now I know what it is. She was the mastermind behind the entire thing.
And they also took the survivor perk monopad that Rantaro had, right?
But how did they know that they wouldn't get killed off or targeted? That's what I want to know.
yes. Then they left the monopad and the shot.
Because I thought about that way earlier. If you rewind in one of my videos, I would say if Samugi was the mastermind, how would they determine whether or not they'd be targeted for murder or not? How would they circumvent that? By killing everybody who targeted them, potentially, maybe?
Returned to the girls' bathroom.
And faking all the murders? But that wouldn't make sense.
Are you saying the
How would you
one
be able to
who did it
falsify all the murders?
was Tsumugi?
It is Samugi, dude. It makes the most sense.
No, has to be some kind of mistake.
Nah, it's bullshit, dude.
Up till now, everything pointed to the mastermind
I got you
not
cornered,
being one of
bitch.
us.
Nah. This was elaborate as fuck.
Is Tsumugi even capable of doing all this? He's just a cosplayer, you know?
Or is she?
Yeah, all this This would be impossible for just some cosplayer.
Or is she?
But you said that you went to that bathroom during Rantaro's murder.
Uh-huh.
How can you possibly refute that fact?
If it isn't Kaede that killed him, who did?
Refute? It's all just a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kibo and Ryoma didn't have alibis. What if they went to the girls' bathroom?
Did you see one of them in the girls' bathroom?
What?
If one of them had gone into that bathroom, you would have seen each other, right? But you never mentioned that.
That's...
Smoothie.
Yeah, her alibi, she would have said, oh, Ryoma and fucking blah 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 were here too.
Can this really be true?
Besides, what reason would they have to go to the girls' bathroom? That doesn't make any sense. That's a fucking defense that is full of holes.
Is this true?
Yeah. It has to be.
It's not.
It has to be. No, shut up, bitch.
I really only went to use the bathroom.
It has to
I didn't know
be.
about the hidden passage.
Look lively, Mono Cubs! You're up! Move your asses!
It has to be her, dude. It has to be her. It has to be her.
Mother's never yelled at me like that before.
We don't do well here. We're all gonna get blown up together.
It has to be her, dude.
I want it. So please, let us win.
What?
Please, please!
It has to be her, man. It has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense. It has to make sense.
We don't wanna die!
We're like snowflakes. We're one of a kind.
I don't know what Four Eyes is
No, you're
talking
not one of a
about.
kind, because you can be remade, so shut up.
Bad guys never wear glasses.
Yeah, they do. They do all the time.
Just cut it out! We don't wanna die!
Bad guys never wear glasses, trying to defend the only person here in glasses. Yeah.
Monokuma and the
Dug your
Mastermind
grave
are
with
bad
that one,
guys here.
motherfucker.
You
That
don't
cemented it
wanna die?
right there.
Do you know how many of my friends were sacrificed?
This is done, dude.
Please, help
It was the
us!
most plain bitch in the entire thing.
Is Four Eyes over there really the mastermind?
Yes.
We don't know anything.
I don't wanna explode!
Even if she is the culprit,
Hey, let's just stop this!
there's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
Please, help us!
Is Four Eyes over there really the
Oh
mastermind?
yeah, also this
We don't
truth
know
blade shit
anything.
counts as a truth bullet thing as well, so.
I don't wanna...
Same thing but with the sword and added fucking mechanics that are more annoying.
Hey, let's just stop this!
There's no the mastermind.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, cut through your
You
words.
pink piece of shit. Shut up. Shut up.
Before being destroyed, Mother Kuma told us something.
Shut up. They have a built-in voice imprint authentication system. I can't birth Monokumas unless the designated person specifically says the word birth.
That individual is, of course, the Mastermind.
When the mastermind commands Mother Kuma to give birth, it makes a spare.
We all tried it out.
But Kiba wasn't there, was he?
Right, because I was fighting the Exosols.
Did you hear that? Kiba didn't try giving Mother Kuma a command. So the real mastermind is...
No.
Tsumugi was the only one who didn't say give birth.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Everyone else said give birth.
Whatever, just give birth to a Monokuma. Are you even listening? We said give birth to a new Monokuma. Hurry up and give birth to a Monokuma.
Tsumugi specifically used a different phrase.
Yeah, try and make a new Monokuma.
You didn't say give birth. You said make. You knew how to get Mother Kuma to create a spare.
Ah, that's
didn't you?
right.
That's why you specifically said make. If you had said give birth, Mother Kuma would have made a spare. Am I right, Tsumugi?
Hey, come on. What's wrong? Don't be like that, Shuichi. Do really think I'm the mastermind?
Abso-fucking-lutely! I thought it before, way earlier in this game. I mentioned it multiple times, I think.
There's just no way!
And then after a while, I decided, nah, I guess not. Okay, guess it was just a random off-fucking occurrence that I thought that multiple times.
Everyone, say something! I'm not the mastermind! That's crazy, right?
Just crazy
Then
enough to be
repeat it.
accurate.
We're waiting.
Huh?
I don't want to believe it either. That one of our friends, the survivors, could do this. That's why I'm begging, Tsumugi. I'm begging you to refute me. I might be wrong. I was wrong before. About Kaede. That's why I need everyone's help.
So, fucking Kaede literally died for no reason, but why did she agree to be executed? Maybe she was fucked with the flashback light, or something. Oh yeah, when the classroom door opens, everything fucking resets, maybe.
I don't care if my detective work is wrong.
Her memory was tied to that or something, and that somehow manipulated her into believing she killed Rantaro, and that's why she agreed
Reaching
to
the
it?
truth together is what cooperation means to me.
Because if so, that's holy fucking shit, dude.
Tsumugi.
Tsumugi is definitely the fucking mastermind. Everything fits into place, all the pieces make sense.
Tsumugi, please.
Everything makes sense.
What's the matter? You can't argue back
Oh
after
my
hearing
fucking
that.
god.
Oh, hold
It's
on.
Tsumugi, dude. It's Tsumugi.
I don't know what's going on right now, but just hold on a sec.
It's Tsumugi.
Oh, Monosuke's infamous impatience rears its ugly head.
And what an ugly
I
head
told my
it is.
friend, I was like, is it Tsumugi? But I told him he couldn't fucking... I told him he couldn't tell me if I was right or wrong, but I wondered if it was Tsumugi, and he's like, no, it's not Tsumugi.
Like this, you know?
Just forget about her, you're wasting your fucking time. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's nothing with Tsumugi, you're
I
overthinking
know.
things
We
again.
could watch a comedy special.
But
so
I
we
told
could
him I
all
can never
smile.
believe him on his word, and that's exactly why. But if I was right, I told him he couldn't tell me, so...
Jeez, you're noisy.
No, well, bye to that one. What's up, senpai? How's it going? Sorry, I was using a walkthrough for the truth bullet, so every time there was a truth bullet, I had to go to the walkthrough. So I wasn't reading chat for most of this. So I'm sorry about that.
Father, why?
Basically,
You
the way
loved
this game
Monosuke
works, I
so
decided
much.
to just use a walkthrough on the truth bullet parts alone. Everything else is me trying to reason shit out. The hangman, the fucking driving game, like all that shit, that's all me getting, you know, like anything I've fucked up minigame-wise or truth bullet-wise is me being a fucking idiot. In the minigames, I'm not using a walkthrough, but in the fucking truth bullet shit and the truth blade shit,
See?
I'm using a walkthrough on that, because the way this game does its logic, and you have to pick the right answer amongst a sea of possible correct answers, but even if your logic makes sense, there's a reason why it doesn't at that given point in time, and then it elaborates after you get it right on why your answers were wrong, if that makes sense, and it's very frustrating to sift through all the bullshit and pick the correct one. Because if that's the case, logic doesn't apply. You can only narrow your field with logic. So, like, if you go through all your logical options, then you begin to believe that it's just something random and you gotta shoot it at a random place. And it's fucking annoying. And then you fail miserably multiple times, you end up wasting your time, you end up getting frustrated, and it's way easier to do with a walkthrough for the truth bullet segments, if that makes sense. We have the mastermind cornered. Why is Monokuma so calm? You should be feeling cornered as well. Forget it, we're on the offensive here. If we make the mastermind's identity clear, all this will be settled. It's fucking Tsumugi, bitch. It's you, motherfucker.
It has to be you.
It has to be you. I'm doing fucking fantastic. We're about to finish this
Mastermind
game
of
up
this
today.
killing game. And the culprit who killed Rantaro.
It's fucking Tsumugi. I think I said that earlier at the time, too. I said, couldn't Tsumugi have done it? She was in the library.
It's you, Tsumugi. There are no other possibilities.
Although, given her alibi at the time, she said, I went to the fucking restroom, and then other people were like, yeah, she did go leave to use the restroom, blah, blah, blah. We wouldn't have known about the secret passage to the restroom then, so we couldn't have drew that conclusion as a possibility. Like I said, this game, the way it's tailored for the story, sets its fucking self up so well. Cross-referencing so much information, that's why I told you, they usually don't skimp on anything, and they're pretty airtight with their shit.
anything to say?
Anything to say? Even if you keep saying all that stuff, I still don't get
It has to be you. I asked my friend if it was Tsumugi multiple times. He said no, just forget about her. You're wasting your fucking time. She's just a cosplayer, dude. I already said she can't cosplay as other people. She's proven it too. And I was like, okay, so I guess I just pushed the thought out of my mind. I was like, okay, she couldn't possibly be the mastermind based on the information I knew. But I knew there was something off about her. I said it so many times.
Friends, right?
I think recently in one of the last videos, I'm like, there's still something off about Tsumugi, and I can't put my finger on it, and it's bugging the fuck out of me, and I don't know what it is.
Weren't we going to work together to end this killing game?
This is a class trial. Although we were forced into these class
Oh my
trials by the
God.
mastermind, that's how we survived. It was the only way. It was the only way
I
we
wish
could
Karumi
survive.
could have been one of the survivors, man.
So please, Tsumugi, refute the evidence.
That's why I said I didn't
Say
like
something.
Tsumugi at all. She was too
Your life
fucking plain.
depends
I
on
didn't like it. But I figured there was something about that she was too plain purposely, and that's what made me suspicious of her in the first place.
Please.
That's why I was so goddamn suspicious of her. And now it makes sense as to why I had that intuition.
Tsumugi, I don't want to suspect you.
I do.
I want to believe
She
in
got
you.
my hot maid waifu killed. She can fucking die. I don't care.
I want the mastermind to be somewhere else, like in the previous killing games.
Nah, but it makes sense for a fucking mastermind to be amongst the students the whole time for this one.
If you're really not the mastermind, then don't give up.
Fucking insane,
I'll cheer you
dude.
on.
Really, this game is fucking bananas.
Even if you say that,
No, it's fucking you, bitch. It definitely is.
Tsumugi is taking her sweet time, but waiting around is so boring. Hey, Shuichi, why don't we look over the case again?
What?
I wonder what her execution is gonna be.
That's like
Hopefully
your
something
thing.
with scissors.
Present
I have
the
no
truth
idea what
and
it will be.
end this.
But it's gotta be cool.
Because there are people who don't know what the heck is going on until we get to this part.
Maybe people cosplaying all the characters that have died or something are gonna fucking murder her or something? That'd be interesting. Closing argument. Yeah, dude, it's her. It has to be. If we're at this stage, that means... Where was the mastermind just before Rantaro was killed? Oh, I don't fucking know. Here? Nope. We're gonna botch this, aren't we? Like I said, I'm not using a walkthrough for anything else other than the bullets. After the security sensor ran off, who went out of the classroom first? That was, what's-her-bitch, Kaede. No, that was me, wasn't it? After noticing the hidden camera flash, we don't have that either. Where did the shot fail? It jumped out from the hidden room. So, where's it? Yeah, that has to go here. Okay, fair enough. How much time do I have? 6.5 minutes? I should be fine. What did the mastermind take from Rantaro's body? That'd be the monopad, right? What does the hidden passageway connect to the bathroom? Okay, so this one has to go way back here. This one. Yeah, I was gonna say that has to go there. Now we've unlocked more panels. This one's actually really fucking short, because I guess it's like going over another murder as well. After the security sensor, who went out of the classroom first? Yeah, Shuichi. That was me. I was gonna say, because I needed to leave the classroom first for her to try and kill Rantaro, but she didn't actually do it. She was just under the impression that she did, and that's why she was fucking murdered. That's why I said, why would the fucking person admit to murder if they didn't do it? And that's why I said, why would the twin agree to be fucking murdered? That doesn't make any sense, unless they were in on it and willing to take the fall. And then when I realized there was no fucking twin, and the twin had nothing to fucking do with it, that's when it clicked. I was like, it's fucking Tsumugi, dude. It fucking clicked right then and there. I understood entirely. I understood in fucking entirely. That's how I came to the conclusion that it was Tsumugi. That's why I was like, oh my god, I just figured it the fuck out. And I was right, but I didn't tell you guys who it was, because I wanted it to be a fucking shock. It's fucking Tsumugi, dude. It makes sense. I was like, who was in the library the entire time? If there's no twin involved, that leaves one possibility. If Kaede is really dead, and I was going off the fucking idea that there was no twin involved, that's how I came to Tsumugi. fucking insane. Fucking insane, dude. Fucking nuts.
This is the truth
Jesus
of the case.
God. This game.
With this new evidence,
This is definitely the most elaborate Danganronpa. You thought the first one was a mindfuck? This one is a mindfuck. The second one was kind of a mindfuck as well, but I'll be honest, I guessed the plot of the second one pretty much right off the gate, like right in the beginning, and I kind of ruined it for myself. But my friend told me that I was wrong to preserve the experience, but I did get it right. I just didn't know the details, but I knew the general idea, and I was right about a lot of the shit.
we were waiting for the mastermind to trigger the trap we set in the library.
My fucking god. This game.
Around that time, there were 4 people in the dining
This
hall,
fucking game.
including the mastermind. The mastermind was probably irritated that no murders had yet occurred. After the motive was given, they knew that Kaede was planning something, but the mastermind wanted some insurance. They would take action if necessary. The mastermind excused themselves from the dining hall and went to the bathroom. And from there, to the hidden room in the library that only the mastermind could enter.
So how did Kaede's shot miss? That's what I want to know. Did it get stuck on the way down or something?
With less than an hour before the time limit expired, Rantaro moved the library's bookcase, which set off the receiver I was holding.
This one is so fucking elaborate, dude. It really is. This game is fucking bonkers.
Except at the end.
Even comparing it to other Danganronpa games, this one takes the fucking cake. It takes the goddamn cake.
I ran out of the room, and Kaede rolled the shot put ball into the air vent.
It takes the cake.
At the same time, Rantaro was lured by
That's why I wanted this one to be fucking blind, dude. Now you know why. Now you know why. It's so insane. You never get this experience again.
He unwittingly stepped right into the path of the shot.
I tell you, dude, if they ever make memory wiping technology, I'm going to write a note to myself. And I'm gonna leave it on my desk, and it's gonna say Danganronpa on it. I'm gonna fucking Google it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a fun game to play. And I'm gonna play them all again, and again, and again, over and over and over and over. And I'll spend the rest of my life doing that. I don't care. Like, these games are too fucking good. They're too good.
The shot rolled down the path Kaede.
See, this first trial, I had the right idea the entire time. You can rewind, they're on YouTube. I have all of the videos to this highlighted. They're all up here, so if you want to watch the entire playthrough, they're all there. So if you want to see the experience, it's all there for you.
Or so we thought.
Maybe Rantaro saw it and moved out of the way.
It turns out that was just what the mastermind wanted us to believe. In reality, Kaede's murder plan happened quite differently. The shot put ball that Kaede rolled didn't actually hit Rantaro.
Okay, so it did miss.
He must have been surprised seeing the shot put ball drop out of nowhere like that.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But his fate was sealed. The mastermind saw that Kaede's plan failed and stepped in to finish the job. The mastermind jumped.
That would take some seriously fucked up mind to just willingly murder somebody like in cold blood like that.
And in their hand, the real murder weapon.
Is it gonna do the sick crunch sound like it did the first time? I hope it does. Yeah! I love that noise. That noise is so sick.
Killed by Kaede's shot.
That would make a lot of people vomit, but not me. I'm a really fucked up person. I love watching horror movies and laughing when people do stupid shit and get murdered. It's really funny to me, but I don't know.
The mastermind picked up Kaede's shot and left their shot put ball at the scene.
Right, and that's what the fibers on the ball meant, but that was also to direct you into toward thinking it was Kaede. Fuck
also
me,
looted
this
the
game.
survivor perk monopad from Rantaro's body. those things in hand, they retreated back into the hidden room.
See, it's so much more enjoyable when I don't have to do the truth bullet nonsense and get pissed off at it. I enjoy it so much more. Because I can just jump to the good shit instead of having to sit there and fucking scream at it and be in a shitty mood. So now I can actually enjoy it.
The mastermind had probably just finished their crime.
So their plan incorporated framing Kaede and getting her to believe that she did it as well. And the way they knew what Kaede was fucking plotting was given the fucking little Monokumas with the recorders.
We went to the class
So if you think about it, all you have to do as the mastermind is pretty much nothing and not say any stupid shit, and then it all plays itself, and you just watch.
The truth that Kaede was the culprit.
It takes some elaborate fucking planning for sure, but it's easy to pull off after you get everything fucking set up. Oh my fucking god. This game is insane.
After the murder, the mastermind left the stolen monopad on the table in the hidden room. And threw Kaede's shot put ball.
This game is fucking nuts, dude.
A little careless of them to not get rid of all the evidence.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Couldn't they have avoided this possibility of them figuring it out by getting rid of the evidence entirely? Maybe somewhere else, like burying it out in the fucking yard or some shit? Like in the courtyard?
They probably believed no one would ever get into that room.
Or maybe they factored that in and they wanted somebody to figure them out. Just to prove a point or something. Fuck me, dude.
Their crime complete.
I knew it was fucking Samugi the entire time, dude. I was on about her from the fucking beginning. And because my buddy said, you never believe me when you should, I fucking believed him this time and it got me fucked. God damn it, dude.
The girl's bathroom on
It literally got me fucked because I took him at his word. He's like, oh, you seriously believe me when I say that? Or, dude, you don't believe me when you should. And you're just overthinking shit again. And I was like, alright, so he got me to doubt myself and second guess myself. And after a while, I just left Samugi alone. And I stopped going off the idea that she was the mastermind, but I didn't think this far back into the beginning of the game to try and prove that theory at all. I didn't even think that would be involved. I didn't expect that whatsoever.
Without being noticed. Anyone could have used the hidden passageway, not just the people in the dining hall. But looking at the survivors, only you could possibly be the mastermind.
And Samugi also proved her innocence at the time by saying there's no way I can cosplay as Kaede, because I thought that in the very beginning. But when they were devising this game, they knew people would fucking think that, so they made it even more elaborate. It has to be her. I was right about it from the fucking beginning of the game.
Please.
I knew there was something off about her, man. I was like, she's putting me off. I don't like it.
Please tell us you aren't the mastermind. Tsumugi Shirogane, the ultimate cosplayer.
Nah, she is, dude. She fucking is. Nothing else makes sense. The whole game unravels if you don't factor her in. She's not plain at all.
That's the truth of this case. Of the killing game itself.
Fucking Christ.
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot twist!
My god.
My hand holding the detonator is
Fucking game.
Don't get tense!
You think the first one is gonna be a mindfuck? Just you wait, dude. I mean, you've seen this one now, but this one is like fucking 30 times more of a mindfuck than the first one is.
Go back to how you used to be, when you loved us so much!
Though I've heard the ending to this game is really stupid and people hate the ending, but I don't know why, because I haven't looked it up. I don't know anything. So, we'll see.
Basically, your story doesn't matter. Watch this
Oh
exciting
my fucking god, dude.
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic?
Nope.
If so, then please tell us.
Nope.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
How? There was like 3 things or 5 things.
Then explain.
It all makes fucking sense.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi!
Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it. It's plain to see.
Plain to see, huh?
Back, Samugi, come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again!
Oh yeah, we're gonna have the argument armament, aren't we?
Want to live, so
Just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko Enoshima!
What?
What?
How?
'Cause it's always been her. In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
Sorry, there's Danganronpa 2 spoils. My bad.
Junko Enoshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she? Then it's like that this time, too. It's gotta be Junko again.
But you would say that, wouldn't you?
Junko Enoshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
Could
You're
say
wrong.
something there, but I'm not going
She
to.
hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing, too. Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is...
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is...
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute
That's a
faces.
death flag.
Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is what? Okay, time for a commercial break.
What?
No, it isn't.
See? We're a good comedy group, too. So please don't...
Yep. Wah. Get wrecked.
'Cause Junko Enoshima is... Junko Enoshima is...
Right the fuck here!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
53rd? What? The new Ultimate Despair? What?
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko.
So I was right! It was somebody else cosplaying as Tsumugi! And it wasn't Tsumugi at all! It was literally Junko in disguise. I said that. She can't cosplay as somebody else, but what if somebody else can cosplay as her? Rewind it. I said that a while ago. I asked my friend that the other night, and he's like, wrong. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm wrong then. Fuck me, man.
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you Tsumugi Shirogane?
I was like, is the real Tsumugi dead or something, and somebody's cosplaying as her, taking her place? Is that it? And he was like, no.
Our friend who survived with us?
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
Let me tell you exactly what I asked him. I will read it off my phone, just so you're aware. I'll read you exactly how the conversation went. I will fucking tell you, myself. Hold on, let me scroll up. Also, it was established that she can only cosplay fictional characters. He said, yeah. And I said, but it occurred to me that maybe someone is cosplaying as her, and she's not she's actually dead or something, and it's not the real Tsumugi, maybe? Or something like that? And he said, nah, Tsumugi is real, and not dead. I said, I got through tunnel, by the way. There's no fucking way to do that shit without the hammer, so it was definitely story, and you weren't made to get past the tunnel the first time. Like it was designed so you couldn't get through it, like I thought. There you go. I literally had that thought. That's literally word for word exactly what I said.
Because I'm just a character. You know, a lie.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
Jesus Christ.
A lie?
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a
This is not even fucking Tsumugi at all. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Calling her your friend?
But it is.
It's laughable, really.
But it isn't. But it is.
Really? I'm gonna laugh.
Fucking god, dude. This game is nuts, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm glad Chicken's not here to see this. Oh my god.
But why? That face and that voice.
How would you be the 53rd, though? Oh, because you freezed yourself and let the years go by? Is that what it is?
Junko Enoshima.
Uh-huh.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair?
Oh my god.
Well, does it?
That's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Oh my god.
Why did you call yourself the 53rd?
That's what I want to know.
As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
Is she gonna do her multiple personality crazy wacko thing she does?
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
Reproduction?
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh?
No, a perfect reproduction.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
My fucking god, this
Her
game,
logic
dude.
is impossible to follow. Much like the real Junko Enoshima.
Oh my god.
Whatever it is. You're the
I'm
actual
literally gonna
mastermind
message
of
my
this
friend and be like,
right?
you bastard.
So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Say me things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should
Oh
be
my
until
God.
we see what she...
No need, Chivo, because this class trial is over.
This fucking game.
It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that.
How did you make the same mistake again, or is it just an inevitable mistake for every killing game? Is that what it is? Well, not every killing game, I guess, but...
So?
So? Is that all you have to say?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop
Or
the
maybe she
killing game.
tailored it to where it wouldn't matter whether she broke the rules or not.
Huh? The viewers?
And there's actually no audience at all.
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game.
Yes, please.
That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I
Yes.
knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair?
Nope.
He was your comrade, right?
Nope.
Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
My fucking god.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls.
But I am despair itself.
I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
Nope.
I don't care about your story.
That's why I said
Tell
he
us about
wasn't
the
a
people
fucking
watching.
disciple of despair or whatever. He would have fucking figured shit out. He couldn't have been. He lied
This
about it.
killing game being
Like I
shown
said,
to?
so he could take
Where
the
are the
fucking
survivors of
reins as
humanity?
freaking leader of the killing game and pose as it, but I knew he wasn't. I said, nah, I think he's fucking bullshitting. He's not the mastermind at all. It would make perfect sense.
Huh?
And there's nobody watching, just like I thought. Mm-hmm.
We were the last 16 people alive, you know? Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Yep, it would make perfect sense if it was a perfect reproduction of the original fucking Junko.
You're what?
That would have been factored in. Like I
just
thought.
perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
And this one wasn't meant to be shown. And that's how she made this one.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
My fucking god.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
Insane.
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Oh my god.
Maybe we all
I can't look at
remember that there's no
Samugi
one
the
left
same
out.
anymore, man. Just can't do it.
But how do we know our memories are real?
Oh yeah, they could be false memories still, I suppose.
You
That
think
is a
the memories are
possibility.
wrong?
I forgot about that entirely.
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories.
Yeah.
Here, look at this book.
Yeah, Shuichi mentioned this before. He said something was off about it.
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah.
Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate.
Okay.
But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, does stuff not match up?
What is different? To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak.
Okay, so the only thing that I'm gonna walk through on, again, is truth bullets. Like I said, everything else, like the multiple choice, is gonna be my own deductions and shit. So if I fuck those up, that's on me. If I fuck up the truth bullets, I'm a retard and I can't read, okay?
That event originated
Also,
at Hope's Peak
Danganronpa 1
Academy,
spoilers ahead.
inspiring
Most
wars
likely,
and
so if you don't want
terrorism around the
Danganronpa 1 spoilers, fuck off.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yep.
Yeah, it was me!
Uh-huh.
Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh?
Go on,
I
Ultimate
detect no
Detective.
discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference! Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy! Alright! Time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Oh, great. Non-stop debate? Yup. Alright. I can't pause, so... History of Hope's Peak, Ultimate
The
Despair.
biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
Yep.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
The ultimate despair! Junko Enoshima!
I did everything in my power.
To spread despair over the entire world!
What? Something about that statement doesn't match with the history. What statement? Was the Ultimate Despair really just one person?
The biggest,
Oh no,
most
it was
awful,
two people,
most
that's
tragic
right.
event in human history.
Ah, sorry.
That
No,
event
fuck.
originated at Hope's Peak
Damn it, I
Academy,
really gotta watch my mouth sometimes.
inspiring war and terrorism around
Although,
the
if you
world.
already know it's fucking Junko Enoshima at the end of the first game, you can figure it out right from the beginning
Was
if you're
just a
fucking
single
smart
high
about it.
school girl.
So I guess that's not really
A student
spoiler
of Hope's
territory
Peak
anymore, so I guess I can
The
talk
ultimate
about that as much as I
despair!
want.
Junko Enoshima!
I did everything in my power.
To spread despair over the entire world!
How does that not work? Yeah, I'm not denying that. Truth Bullet, History of Hope's Peak,
biggest,
Weak
most
Point,
awful,
Ultimate
most tragic
Despair.
event
Where does
in
it say
human
that?
history.
Where does it say
That event
Ultimate
originated
Despair?
at Hope's Peak Academy,
Where does it say Ultimate Despair?
inspiring war and terrorism
I didn't see
around
Ultimate
the
Despair
world.
anywhere.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high
Oh,
school
a single high school girl. Yeah, it was two, not one. I see. Yeah, read carefully, yeah.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair.
The walkthrough
Junko
doesn't
Enoshima.
say stuff exactly. You kind of have to glean and figure out what is what. And it's like,
At least that's
but
what
it
I
points you in the
remember.
right direction at least.
That's
This
not what
game is
this
just
book
vague as
says.
fuck. So it's like, it's nice to have a walkthrough that's at least, you know,
Ultimate
remotely
despair
direct.
doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima.
Like I said, I'm using a walkthrough for the truth bullets. I'm not using a walkthrough for anything else.
It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembers.
Why isn't she doing her fucking crazy personality swappy thing? The Junko of the first game is fucking awesome. Seriously. Junko of the first game is a complete fucking cunt, but she's really cool. You'll know why I think she's a cunt later. I mean, you may not think so, but I do. It's different for every person, I guess. No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Just shut up.
Yeah,
So,
please.
let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair.
Right?
The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game.
Do you
by
spy
the
get
ultimate
best girl of
despair.
Danganronpa 1? I do. She's in the back. And she wears black. And she's fucking awesome.
But
So is the girl next to her.
whoa. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! The worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. History of Hope's Peak recruitment of talented students.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened, because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the
Recruitment
ultimate
of talented
despair
students.
and forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
It's different from our memories after all, what? What's the contradiction?
The biggest, most
Recruitment of
awful, most
talented
tragic
students,
event
but
in
where does it
human
go?
history, because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading
Who
despair.
do I contradict?
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair
Yeah, that's true.
and forced into the killing game.
I don't contradict that.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion
Why were the
are
dots
only
yellow?
now reaching their climax.
Do I contradict her there?
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
What do I fucking contradict? I don't know!
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event
Even the
in
walkthrough
human
doesn't
history
tell you what the
happened,
contradiction
because
is.
Junko had
Where to
prepared
shoot the
countless ways
thing.
of spreading
Even the
despair.
walkthrough doesn't tell you, by the way.
Like the killing game of the 70.
I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I gotta guess, guys. I gotta guess on this one, but I don't care because there's only like 3 things that I could possibly shoot it at. It's gotta be one of them. I think it's maybe the 3 yellow dots that Junko says, but like I don't know if that's right or not.
They were held prisoner
Maybe
by
I
the
have to
ultimate
contradict
despair
what she says right here because this, what Maki
and
says, is
forced into the
entirely
killing
correct.
game.
If I know my history of
I
Danganronpa,
have
and
some
I'd
bad
like to
news
think I
about
do.
that.
So. What?
The events that my death set in motion
What?
are only now reaching their climax.
Where do I shoot it then?
So the remnants of despair and the
Do I shoot it here?
Foundation are still
Nope,
fighting.
it's wrong. Okay.
I was wrong!
I was wrong! Because I don't know where to shoot it, because there's nothing to shoot it at. That doesn't make sense. I mean, there's got to be something to shoot it at. Maybe the text is really small and I didn't see it or something. Maybe the text is really fucking small, I don't know.
And forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that.
There's just dots.
The events that my death
There's
set in
just
motion
dots, dude.
are only now reaching their climax.
Then I can't contradict Junko at
So the
all.
remnants of despair in the future found
Let me try this.
fighting.
Fuck this game. Even with a walkthrough, you can't do it.
Most awful, most tragic event.
Even with a walkthrough. I'm not gonna get pissed off because there's not a lot of shit to contradict, but still.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak
Imagine
Academy.
this, but like
Hope
50
wasn't the
times
ultimate
worse.
despair.
That?
That's wrong!
So let me get this straight. How does non-stop debate, truth bullet, history of Hope's Peak, and weak point, recruitment of talented students make sense based on that context?
It was the class themselves.
Yeah, dude, Kyoko
They
and
shut themselves
fucking
in.
Celeste are easily my favorites from the first one for females. I used to like Aoi, but then my friend's like, why do you like Aoi? She's plain as fuck and she does nothing. And I'm like, shit, yeah, you're right.
Why would they shut themselves in?
It has to do with the
Okay,
Hope's
so
Peak
even with a
Academy shelter
walkthrough,
project.
this game is fucking vague as shit. Imagine without the walkthrough for the truth bullets. Yeah. Fucking
During the
insane, right?
tragedy,
Yeah.
The 78th class.
Now you know why I got fucking pissed off earlier at the fucking non-stop debates. Now you know why.
trapped themselves
Even with a
inside Hope's
walkthrough,
Peak
you can't
Academy
get it right.
for protection.
Absolutely. So, wah.
So our memory of the
Aoi's so
78th
bleh,
class
yeah.
being trapped by the ultimate
See, I like
despair.
tomboys a lot, so like Aoi was really cool to me at first, and then my friend's like, yeah, she has like no fucking personality other than like, hey, I'm pretty cool, I'm your friend, I'm your bro, dude. And I'm like,
Are
yeah.
you saying our memories are
You had a
wrong?
valid point. And I was like, yeah, you know what? And I was like, okay, so my
just
second
means those
best girl would be
documents were written
this
all
person, so this
half-assed.
person just became my first best girl, so. But I can't decide between Kyoko and Celeste on who I like more, because I like Kyoko for her very stoic, like,
no need to worry about
persona
it.
and her,
Your
like,
memories
level
are
head,
all
you know,
correct.
and stuff like that.
What you've
And I
been
like her
saying
character
is
background, but
inconsistent.
I like Celeste
First
a
you
lot,
said it
too.
was just coincidence.
She has all the style.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our
Oh
memories.
yeah, I'm like reading chat, but let me go back to the fucking walkthrough just so I don't fuck
It's
this
about
up.
the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
I mean the truth bullet walkthrough, by the way.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students
Alright,
at
there's
Hope's
another
Peak
truth
Academy.
bullet after this. It says Kokichi's motive video, so.
We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
So I guess I have to contradict it with
so,
History
we
of Hope's
gathered
Peak
at the
at
brand new
Kokichi's
Hope's
motive
Peak
video
Academy.
again, or something? Because I
Since
don't think
Hope's
this
Peak
History of
Academy
Hope's
was
Peak
large,
Academy bullet
we
is
were
going
all
to
in
change,
separate
seeing so that's
classes.
the subject for all this shit, so I can't see it changing.
But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just like I thought, there's something wrong there. Maybe a new school was never built? But why? Why are our memories so different? Because they're not consistent with each other, so they were falsified, definitely, like I thought earlier. Yep, it's History of Hope's Peak again. I gotta
Hope's
shoot it at
Peak Academy
Kokichi's
was
motive video.
rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
And we found out. We came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a
So
huge school.
If Kokichi's motive video isn't
is
here,
why
I'm
we
guessing
were
I
all
have to
in
shoot it at
different
what Kibo
classes.
says, because now the context makes sense for text.
That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
That's true. So I
Hope's
gotta shoot
Peak
it at what
Academy
Kibo
was
says, I'm
rebuilt.
guessing, then? If that's the
And with
case?
that, recruitment of talented.
Yeah, okay.
That's wrong!
This thing is slightly out of order, then. That's what that is. Which is why I fucked up the last one so much, is it's slightly out of order.
We remember
Or one
Hope's
of them
Peak
wasn't
Academy
counted
taking
for.
applications from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Yeah.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I did. In the
I
original.
wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak.
But if that's not how it worked, then that means you weren't selected.
At
or whatever, or the
that's what I remember.
or the vice versa of whatever that would have been. Sorry.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Yeah, you have false memories.
What if this book's just wrong?
The memories are falsified.
Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
That's why these games are so goddamn elaborate. Can you imagine the thinking that goes into this shit to not contradict itself?
The killing game we're in now.
The
is
only
one
thing
that
I can
began
honestly
with
point out
Hope's
that
Peak
this game has
Academy.
been inconsistent with is the katana and the fucking sickle. But like I said, you can't think that at the time of relevancy when you're
So
at
this
that
is the
point in the
third
trial,
game
because you
after
don't
Hope's
know
Peak
the
and
more
Jabberwock
information yet.
Island.
Because they haven't elaborated yet, if that makes sense.
But remember what Rantaro said?
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the 2 killing games that Junko orchestrated.
That's why I said, what game is he referring to? What previous game? That's why I said that. I was like, what?
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate
He never
in?
participated in one.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent.
Or maybe he
isn't
did
it?
participate in one and it just wasn't logged at all.
And the inconsistencies don't
Then they
stop
could have
there.
made a game out of the one that
Kokichi's
he was in
account
and
is
released it
also
before this
suspect.
one, and then released this one. Oh, but then I guess, like, Rantaro's character would have been... Okay. But he would have just got killed off in the beginning, and I don't think he would have fucking
Kokichi's
thought anything
account
more
is
of it. And then it would have
inconsistent
became
too.
relevant later at the end of the game. So yeah, they still could have pulled that off, I think.
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair, but I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
Yeah, I said this shit earlier. Just like he wasn't the mastermind either.
remnant of
I said this.
despair?
I went on this path of thinking, but it had no relevancy at the time.
He
Except
was
that he was
definitely a
pretending to be the
remnant of
mastermind.
despair.
And I was like, yeah, I don't think he's a remnant of despair either.
The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project.
Somebody post me? No, there's just 7
And
people.
Kokichi was
Hey, what's
their
up, Gator?
leader.
Sorry, I'm not reading chat.
He was the one leading the remnants of
I
despair.
mean, I kind of am, because I know you're here, but, like, I'm
Then he
changing
must
back
have
to
been
chat
second only to
periodically.
the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes.
I'm pretty sure I knew what bush he was trying to hide in.
So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of
Wowie.
despair?
Proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair. That was in his motive video. Wah.
This is it!
Yeah, he was just a fucking punk.
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
He was just a little miscreant. Pretty cool fucking miscreant. Kokichi's definitely the best Danganronpa character ever fucking created. So cool. Kokichi's easily, like, probably my favorite male character of this game by far. He was annoying at first, but, like, there's so much more to his character than I thought. I didn't expect him to pull so much fucked up shit. Those goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people.
Yeah, so if he was a remnant of despair, he would have been killing indiscriminately, right?
That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
Right?
His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
He wasn't a remnant of despair? That's
Oh,
not
but it is,
possible.
and it can be, and it is.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
Exactly, he was just
But it's
bullshitting.
still
He was
not
fucking lying the
possible.
whole time.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light.
That's also true.
And neither was Kaito.
Yep, and that's why the fucking thing of Chapter 5 went off without a hitch. Makes perfect sense. Like I said, they think this shit through really well. That's why I said, why is he, you remember when I said, why is he referring to Junko? Like, how does he know who she is? I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Hope? Despair? Like, what?
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair, or Junko Inoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Yeah, that's why he was like Junko. Like, Kokichi clearly knew who Junko was. I should have known it was Kaito in the fucking mech at that point, but I didn't. Because I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
This is definitely the most elaborate fucking game in the
All
series.
of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights.
You remember when I
Right,
said, what
Shuichi?
if the flashlights aren't actually fucking real memories?
Yes.
I did say
And
that
there
at
was
one point. I
something
know I did. I
strange
said, how do we know they're real?
I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room.
Mm-hmm. You can literally just create them with the memories that you want to
It
fucking
allowed
have
me to select
implanted
a
in them.
memory that a flashback
Then you
light
can
would
manipulate
highlight.
people however you want.
However,
And then
some
people are
of the
just
memories
puppets
were
on strings at that
inconsistent
point.
with
And
each
they'll
other.
do all the work themselves. You won't have to do much after that.
One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors.
So that means all the motives they could have had for the fucking motivation videos could have been wrong, or they could have been true, but they knew people would act on them.
Bizarre, right?
Regardless. Actually, it makes more sense for there to be a real motive,
Help us recover our memories.
but that motive might have been faked. Like, it
We're
might have been a
supposed to
fake
remember the
memory
truth
implanted in the
we forgot.
video. That's
And
safe to
there should
assume,
only
right?
be one truth. But then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Yep. God damn this
Then
game.
what are you saying?
This game is fucking nuts.
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
Implanting false memories. Not recovering memories. What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? What does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. M? Okay. A? Okay. I? Yeah. What do we have, an I and M? I think I saw an L. What is it, like, implant? I need an M. Is that an M? No, that's an N. Okay. Shit, they look so similar. I thought it was a fucking M. Whoops. It's... Is it implant or is it implant? Because that's going to make a huge difference. That was an M, definitely. What? That was an M, you fucking cock! I think it's M. I think it's implant, not implant. I think it's im. Oh, there's an M. Yeah, it is implant. Okay. That was going to be the decider right there. Alright. Like I said, I'm pretty fucking good at Hangman, if I do say so myself. Shut up. You saw nothing. I didn't see an L, so I gotta wait for it again. I know this is a waiting game. Sorry about that. L? Where the fuck's an L? The light goes by too quick. Can't see all the letters. Right, let's follow the light from the left of the screen, shall we? That's an L. Alright, now we just gotta wait for an A, an N, and a T, and I'll try and track them with my eyes the best I can, but no promises. This is like weird-ass bingo. A, N, and I think this blue one right here was a T. Nope, that one was a T then. Alright. Like I said, I'll try and follow it with my eyes, but no promises, like I said.
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything.
Yeah, that's not its purpose at all.
It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Uh-huh, like I thought earlier.
Memories?
That's why I was like, is the world really destroyed? How do they know that for sure? Just because the light says it. That's stupid. Like, how can you trust that?
The memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories.
Literally everybody in this game died for absolutely no
They were
reason.
memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other.
I guess nobody dies in them, any of them, for any reason. But actually, that's not true to say.
Once we're exposed to a flashback light,
They do die in the second game for a reason.
To us.
Makes perfect sense. But you only understand that when you finish the game.
Flashback lights were not real. They were all false memories.
I called that as well.
They were all lies.
Yup.
Lies?
Yup.
What a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies,
Yup.
then everything was a lie! The suspense and foreshadowing.
My friend sent me a meme and it says Earth-chan, and then it shows Earth-chan, and then it shows Tide Pod-chan, and then it says Jackie-chan, but it's like actually Jackie-chan, and he's just dressed up as fucking, Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Didn't matter at all.
Shit's really funny.
Well, that is what it means.
God, that shit is hilarious.
Huh?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get.
Uh-huh.
The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's cool. I didn't know you could fuck with the camera like that. That's kind of interesting.
That's why everything up till now has been lies.
I wonder if that's the case. Also, she gonna be executed as Samugi or executed as Junko?
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
That's something I'm curious about.
Shuichi said. Flashback lights are not
Thank you guys for being
lost
here, by the way.
memories.
I think I forgot to say that. I usually say it at
They're
least once.
tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused.
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Hey! You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
Wow.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Yep, that was all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's
Her
why
voice acting
Kokichi
is
had to
fucking
die?
phenomenal. Junko's voice actress, I don't know who it is, but Jesus Christ.
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization. That was a lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to
Yeah, I said
believe
that's
it.
just like Kokichi to fake being the mastermind. That's
That's
why I
why
called
he
that shit a
lied.
mile off. I called that shit a mile off. Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is... me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me.
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side. So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
Not me, I fucking knew that shit a mile off.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Duh.
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands.
Yup.
But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were.
Yeah, no.
Remember when Kokichi
This one is so
revealed the
fucking
truth of the
insane, dude.
outside
This
world?
is the best Danganronpa out of all of them.
You all got so
Even though some of the fucking info on the
couldn't
trials
even
doesn't make
focus on the
sense,
killing
like, this is
game.
easily the best plotted one for story
Wait, then,
and for
to make
details
us
and
recover
fucking
from that,
how
you-
complicated this one is. This one's just fucking elaborate as fuck.
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students.
You think the first one is a
The
mindfuck?
symbol of
The
hope.
first one is simple as shit compared to this one.
So you all could face despair.
This one is fucking bonkers.
You controlled us with that fake memory?
Yep.
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now.
Mm-hmm.
New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story.
That's why the classroom was designed to fucking go back to regular mode if anybody opened up the door, so she wouldn't be accidentally discovered. Makes perfect sense.
Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward.
But this was just creating the flashback lights. But if we would have figured out the flashback lights were just created, we would have figured this out a lot sooner.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies!
And also, then again, it's set up really well, so you can
was
kind
like
of
that
figure it
too,
out
wasn't
yourself,
it?
too.
Why
Based
was
on how
it
they
you
do
were
it.
so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
I really wish she'd do her multiple split personality thing. That shit's so
Was
much
that
fun.
also a memory
Especially
you
when she
used to
doesn't
control
voice
us?
act herself. I was actually hoping I'd get to do that.
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again?
I mean, I guess if I get the other two, I
First,
can
you
do
ran
it
away from
again,
the
so
Gopher
that'll be fun.
Project. Humanity's
I do
last
plan to
hope.
get the other two at some point, even though I've seen the whole games and I know what happens and who dies, it'll still be fun to voice act through.
But then,
Especially
you
for people who
bravely
haven't
chose
seen
to
it.
accept your fate.
And they don't want to play it themselves. I'll play it through them. Or I'll play through them.
You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape. I'll never give up. I won't be defeated by the mastermind.
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat
Making
the
Tsumugi
mastermind?
so plain was a cover for her being the mastermind the entire time. That's why I was fucking off about her the whole time. I was like, she's too fucking plain to not mean something deeper. There's gotta be something to that.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now?
Yeah, this would definitely mindfuck a person really hard.
And that memory, 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 and that. If they were all fake memories, then where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for Mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart.
Plans for Mankind's last killing game, huh?
So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial, after all.
Then, who are you?
Yeah, like I'm gonna be able to figure it the fuck out.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, what's not to understand? Became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Inoshima's will. But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko. So who the hell are you?
I'm me, no one else.
Yeah, what?
What is this?
Huh? You know him, don't you? He was in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
Danganronpa 2 spoilers possibly ahead, so watch yourselves.
I'm Hajime Hinata.
That's not what we mean. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just cosplaying.
Uh-huh.
Cosplaying?
That's why I was like, she can't cosplay other people, but could somebody else cosplay her? And my buddy was like, wrong. Of course he was trying to not spoil me again. Ah, there's one of the best girls of DR2.
But it's not just normal cosplay, because I can perfectly replicate the character.
Check it out! Even my voice sounds exactly
Yeah,
the same.
Kazuichi's pretty wicked as well. He's an awesome character.
Is Junko Enoshima also?
Yes, it's my cosplay.